So let's talk about the value of a business. What are some of the factors? Let's get a little refresh of what are the factors that add value to your business and give it its value.
Yes, I'm glad you said that because everything we've done so far has really been from our standpoint that we want to sell our business.
Yeah.
We're now looking at the other side. We want to buy one, right?
And I should say, Martin, we had an episode fairly recently, earlier this fall, with Chris Edwards that we'll link in the show notes, that it's a fantastic episode where he goes in and buys a business with a completely different mindset than the common contractor, I would say, that starts from scratch. So go ahead and give us some of those factors.
Yeah, that's true. And I forgot about that one, but you're exactly right. This came up and is a topic today because I have two clients who are making offers on businesses this week. I spoke to both of them and finalized their offers yesterday. So it's fresh on my mind. And if you're out there listening and thinking, oh, this might be interesting, but that's not me, I'm little. Neither one of these companies is massive. One has sales in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. The other's in the $7 million range, and they're both seeking to grow by acquisition. So to the review, how are businesses valued? We ought to review that again. And the very simplest way to say it is it's profits times a multiple. Profits, if you go to your profit and loss statement, look at the bottom line on your income statement, there's your net profit. They adjust the profits for several things such as depreciation and interest. They add those back. You would add back maybe some perks that you have, that you've been a Cadillac Escalade or some real high dollar insurance policies. So you can adjust them to increase your profits. But basically net profits times the multiple. Net profits, we just said they're there to be seen. What's the multiple? The multiple is the market for whatever you're doing. It's the market if you're buying, and it's the market if you're selling. So they would range. I mean, I've seen this year multiples that range from 1. So 1 times earnings. If your business made $100,000, the value of your business is $100,000 to 12. So if your business made $100,000, it's worth 1.2 million.
Yeah.
Okay. So that might be another episode on how to increase your multiple.
Sure.
But obviously, if the value of your company is profits times a multiple and you double your profit, you will double the value. Okay. If the profits remain the same, but you double somehow the multiple, you will double the value of your business. If you do both, double your profit and double the multiple, your business will be worth 4 times as much.
Yeah.
And so being aware of those things, there are things you absolutely can do to increase profits. We talk about that a lot, and also to increase your multiple. Now, for listeners who might be inclined to go to their profit and loss statement, look at it and multiply it times, let's just say a real standard, nothing special multiple would be 3. So you look at your profit and loss and you multiply it times 3 and you go, you're crazy, man. My business is worth a lot more than that. My equipment, my trucks, my real estate, all these. Well, first of all, real estate doesn't go in the price of a multiple. And second, if you have equipment and inventory and a lot of things that are worth more than that number, well, then if you want to sell your business, you're selling your assets and not your business. Does that make sense?
Right. Asset sale versus
that's just if somebody, but somebody just looks at it and says they're crazy. We'll talk about it later, but if you start thinking in terms of the value of your business, start thinking, I want to double profit because I'm going to double my value, and I also want to double the multiple so I can quadruple my value. When you start thinking like that as a business owner, you're on a different level. A lot of us manage for profit, and a lot of us manage to not pay taxes. We do a lot of things, some above board and some not, so that our profit and loss shows a 0 on there so we don't have to pay taxes. Well, let's say you do $1 worth of work under the table for cash to save 40 cents taxes. At a 3 multiple, you just lost $3 of value.
Exactly.
right? So, and if you're able to up your multiple from a 3 to 6, you've lost $18 worth of value.
Yeah.
Right? No, $6 worth of value. Sorry.
It's the classic saying, shortcuts lead to dead ends.
Right. That's
I
good.
mean, you want to save on some taxes and buy that new truck, or like Martin, honestly, you said something earlier that I feel like is really hard to do, but you made a Cadillac sound even more luxurious. You called it an Escalade versus an Escalade.
Well, yeah, that's because I'm cosmopolitan, whatever that means.
But yeah, if you're going to go buy that Escalade and save some money on your taxes, then yeah, you're missing out on a potential, large amount of money from selling your business at a high multiple.